He mentioned something interesting. Cypher is pursuing new research. He claims that what they're doing in Africa is the missing piece. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
Look, let us all be honest. How did Ubisoft fuck this up that badly? Now, I'm gonna be the first one to say that I was wrong with a lot. As someone pointed out, the first time I talk about Classic is on the game, I tried to compare it to the Ghost War, because it was mostly what we had. And the only fucking thing I got right on that video was probably the joke about Metal Gear. But besides that, I really have to question, how did Ubisoft fuck this up that badly? The community was screaming all the mistakes they were making and everything. And now they put this fucking gigantic post, link on the description, saying, oh, we are listening to the community. We know the community was mad at us and don't agree with a couple. God, this is stupid. It doesn't fucking make sense the way then Ubisoft literally don't see the problem. First, I highly recommend you go and watch a video where there is a conference call between investors and the CEO EV's whatever the fuck. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce his name. The fucking thing is, the guy didn't fucking know what the hell he was doing there. Of course, a lot of the things, oh, we cannot talk about this, we cannot talk about this, we cannot talk about this. We had this that because, well, even so, the conference is public, quote unquote, now. And I'm gonna see if I dug up again the link to the video and place in the description. The investors were like dead on many of the things. They complain about the microtransactions being like catching up on a slowing train because, well, they have been shoving this same stuff of microtransactions. And you want to know what's funny? The guy literally fought then. Oh no! We believed in all the same things there was in Wildlands were being able to be acquired for free. Fella, the only way then you can get your eye patch is to buy ghost coins. Are you fucking with me? Hell, we have a hood and we cannot pull up the fucking hood. We have less balaclavas than we have there. A lot of the fucking camo gonna be on the raids and stuff. This game is a mess. Breaking Point is literally a chore. The Battle Pass is literally just that. You receive each and every day a couple of chores to do, and well, the game is broken beyond belief, but go play because, well, if you one day want to sit down and play with the whole experience, with all of that, and, well, have all the fucking things on your inventory, I'm sorry, but here you have it. Now, I'm gonna be talking a little bit about the loot system here. It's not more than a chore. A lot of people say, no, you have to embrace the way the game now works. You have to use different weapons than you pick up along the way. Fuck that shit, I don't want. I want to use the weapons that I like, because that's how I play. Hell, most of people still do that on RPG. They prefer to stick with the weapon they want, but not go to a better stat weapons because they prefer that weapon. And here is the same thing, but the crafting system becomes a chore. You have to go the fuck back to a crafting bench, aka the campfire or the bivouac, to be more technical, and recraft all your gear. Each time you give a major leap on the fucking gear score. But, oh, people are saying they're gonna make the more hardcore stuff, the better hardcore point. Stay calm, they will just arrive with this hardcore and you'll be fine. Not everyone wants the permadeath of ghost mode. Not everyone wants a lot of those things. Some people want a middle of the road, and that was the thing. Wildlands, you have the more middle of the road milsim, and the more hardcore immersive with ghost mode. Now we're gonna have the fucking babe steps with the normal game, and they're gonna shove in the hardcore mode with permadeath and without gear score or something like that. And that is completely bullshit. It's ridiculous, and I really don't believe how Ubisoft could fuck up Ghost Recon that bad. Because, really, let's be entirely honest here. It's that fucking thing where you didn't need much. You really didn't need fucking much. You need a different map, more weapons, more guns, better customization, better AI, better enemy AI, a little bit more items, and you would have a success story. But you decide to shove the fucking thing on the paint. There is the Ubisoft formula. Shove the loot system, shove microtransactions, transform the game in a goddamn live service. And let me tell you, in all honest, the live service of this game, fuck the story. Literally, live service showed them you cannot have a good story anymore. First, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, Wildlands were not like Oscar-winning story. Nowadays, was fuck Oscar, but really, it was not Shakespeare level of storytelling. It was not Tom Clancy's level of storytelling, but it still was enjoyable enough. And well, it really had a beginning, middle, and end. When you bought the fucking game, you have an end to your storytelling. But here, fuck that shit. You don't. Killing Walker doesn't fucking change shit. You're gonna still have to wait a year until now for to get Trey Stone. If they finish the fucking story, if they just don't, if they decide not to abandon this fucking thing. And I know Ubisoft tends to stick with their nightmare to try to pull up oh, we did things right. But you have to remember, Breaking Point probably gonna be a stain on Ubisoft fucking ever. Now, before anyone starts to, oh, Ubisoft always have your best interest in mind. The company is not. The company is listening to feedback and stuff. Let's just remind, not a long time ago. Throw yourself back to Watch Dogs 1. Remember, then, a lot. To be honest, I'm gonna have to bounce back between two dates. If you don't know, Vivend is a banking or whatever system, then they acquire a lot of stocks from Ubisoft. And you know why they acquire a lot of stocks? Because people sold their stocks on Ubisoft and they got on a fucking lawsuit because insider trading. Because they knew that Watch Dogs would bomb. Because they knew they fucked up Watch Dogs in the way they did with downgrades and all of that fucking thing than Watch Dogs 1 had. Because they're sold to us, they hyped the product, and in the end, Watch Dogs 1 were not even 50% what they sold. Not only talking on graphics, but talking about, oh, the dynamic world. You go, everyone gonna react different to you. So let us remind, Ubisoft is not there to make the better games for you. Fuck that shit. They are there to making money. And they almost lost the fucking company when they did that. Now Breaking Point is now the second like big kick in the butt for they because they fucked up here. And let me tell you something. The probably is something between communication. And I really want to know. Because one thing. I'm sorry to say, but I will. It seems like Delta Company, the people who supposedly represent the community, Option A, they were just a bunch of yes men. When when they go visit Ubisoft or whatever the fuck they go visit, they just literally suck their balls and say, no, the game is fine, the game is great, everything is great. And look what the nightmare that we end up with. A loot system who is fucking mediocre at best. It doesn't influence nothing, it only makes you have to go back to the campfire and recraft because bullshit. It opened the doors for microtransaction galore, as it always does. It's retarded at all levels. A lot of people say, no, we did our best. No, the guys are listening to our feedback. Listen to the feedback our asses. Hell, The first patch gonna be on fucking November. Not the first patch, but the quote-unquote major patch gonna be on mid-November. Then they're gonna have a mini major patch on the fucking on the end of November. Let me tell you something. I shat on Call of Duty Modern Warfare because the cutscene was bugging out. What I mean is where the delay, the desync. I didn't talk about Breakpoint because I know the reason why the cutscenes were fucked on Breakpoint. My character didn't play in the animation, characters didn't play in the animation, characters, textures pop him. It was because the game is shitty right now. And while Black Ops no, MW are addressing this fucking thing with 6 patches. Since the release of the game, there was a lot after Breakpoint. They had 6 fucking patches. They're trying their best to fix this nightmare. Fucking hell! What the hell Ubisoft developers are doing? Suck their fucking dicks? I'm sorry for saying that, but it appeared to be very fucking strange. Then the major quote unquote fixed patch gonna come out on the mid-November. They should be rolling out patches after patch to fix any and every problem. Air 1 probably still a fucking nightmare. And now they're listening to feedback of people, that's what they are saying. People don't want the fucking social hub. People want the ability to turn off people there. And they not even mention that. Oh, we seen the game economy, the in-game economy. People are not complaining about that because the in-game economy is fucking non-existent. The only fucking thing is you're gonna do what? Gonna lower the drop for money? So then people gonna smell like the bullshit? The bullshit? I doubt it. But let me be honest here. The only problem with the in-game economy is your microtransaction bullshit. Again, you have to buy ghost coins to get a fucking eye patch. You have less customization options on this game than you had on Wildlands. You had Blau's boots, but fuck, how much you need to pay to get those? Half of the fucking sets of gear are locked behind paywalls. The top of the ghillie suit, for example. It's incredible how they fucked that up so fucking badly. Fixing this nightmare of a game is gonna take a long period of time. And to be entirely honest, I don't trust Ubisoft to do it. They are not being able to fix the Division 2. The Division 2 is like dying there. Instead of doing something that people want with Rainbow Six, they decide to make a PvE horde mode co-op game instead of making what people want. Hell, Modern Warfare had more missions similar to the original Ghost Recon than Rainbow Six than later Rainbow Six. No matter how much you say, no matter what you say, there's no fucking way that a multiplayer 5 versus 5 match gonna have the same tense than a single player house clearing like the 2 missions. And let me be honest, there's only 2 missions, and those 2 missions are so fucking good. The one in London, when you have to in Britain, where you have to clear the entire house, and the second one on when you have to do the raid to find the terrorist leader. Those missions are so fucking good. But I can't believe, like, the solutions is there in the front of Ubisoft, but Ubisoft doesn't fucking want to hear. Look, there is people who enjoy the game the way it is. Great, there is. There's no shame in that. People who are saying that this game is trash, because there is a lot. If you enjoy it, great. It's your fucking right to enjoy it. Don't let anyone who is fucking talking bullshit on the internet, talk bullshit about it. You enjoy it, great, go and play. But you have to admit it, it's not breaking, it's not Ghost Recon. And for the people who say, oh, so we don't supposed to have gunsmith, we don't supposed to have sync shots, we don't supposed to stay on the open world environment anymore. Well, I still would like to have the gunsmith from Future Soldier probably, because I like change the barrel and the stock ammunition type. I still would prefer to have sync shot, not a fucking drone that I have to pay $50 to get more, not real bucks, like scale bucks. I would prefer to have more than one unit of AI teammates with good good command structure. Why can't we have both? Because the development needs to go on the microtransaction. The story suffers because we had to keep the story going for an entire year. The customizations like camo and probably weapons will be there, and items will to suffer. Why? Because we have to cut that part and shove in the raid. And let's remind, some people want to play the raid. Not everyone wants to play this game in co-op. Not everyone wants to play a fucking single player game in co-op. And Ubisoft force it. That's the thing. Everyone is talking again about embracing change. Well, embrace change, fuck Den of War. Embrace change, fuck Command and Conquer. Embrace change, fuck even, just to a degree, even Dragon Age. Embrace the change, now claim one more victim. Ghost Recon. It's not because they are implementing something and you enjoying the game. Then you gonna simply say, well, fuck you if you don't like. Instead, then maybe there will be a franchise that you enjoy one day, and well, they will take something and you like on that franchise to shove something to appeal the great unicorn of the gaming industry. That's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have one more. A warning of the community. The community once again said, it's not gonna work. The developer said, fuck you. The yes men under the community say, fuck you. The top brass of Ubisoft say, fuck you. And here you have it. Ubisoft stocks plummeted. The Division was not a success. Breaking Point was not a success. Mate, they tried to sell the same game to us a lot. Far Cry New Dawn, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, The Division 2, and Breaking Point. 4 games. And hell, if you want to really be thorough, an open world RPG with RPG and economy elements, you can shove the Crew on there and even maybe Steep. The reality is that Breaking Point underperformed because, well, it didn't flop. AAA games don't flop nowadays. And of course, they will shine the margin utilizing anyone who end up getting the service on the Uplay Plus service to shine a little bit on the margin. But the end is that the community knew what would happen, and the community spoke. The developer didn't care. The management didn't care. The Delta Company people really didn't care. Each time they had an opinion, they have a probability, they came down to us and said, no, the developer listened to our feedback. Well, it turned out they didn't. Here we have it. Breaking Point was a fail. No questions asked. See you, ladies and gentlemen, in the next episode of whatever it is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. This was the video. If you enjoyed, leave it a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you have anything to say, please leave a comment. And if you want to see what the hell is gonna be coming next on this mess, subscribe. and see you guys on the next episode.